Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Scumpy here today, bringing you a commentary over a game that you guys have not yet seen on my channel. This game is called Rainbow Six Siege. Now, we're going to talk about so many different things about this game because it is very dynamic. It's not like Call of Duty. It's very tactical. You got to use teamwork and you got to play together. I said in a couple videos ago that I was going to get an opportunity to play the open beta of this game a couple of days early, and I grinded 4 to 5 hours. I didn't get much sleep last night. My sleep schedule is absolutely demolished again. It's horrible. I don't sleep and I just play video games. But that is the American dream. So, let's talk a little bit about the game. So, this is Rainbow Six Siege, like I said. The official launch of the game is on December 1st. The beta is now available to everybody on the Xbox One, the PS4, the PC, all three of those. If you have one of them, hop on it. Open beta is playable in both player versus player and player versus enemy. So player versus player is what you're seeing me play right now. I didn't want to play ranked play because I was sort of a newbie. I still am sort of a newbie. It takes a little bit of time to get used to, especially for me. You can't just run in there and pop a 4-piece and be all dandy and be like, I'm no bad. That doesn't happen. It's much more difficult to run in there and get multi-kills because it's very realistic. The guns recoil. It doesn't take very many bullets for you to die. You gotta really play your life because whenever you die, you're done. It's search and destroy. Also, whenever you lose some of your armor, you're losing a lot of your health. Your armor doesn't come back. When you lose it, it's gone. You have to play very smart. But so, like I was saying, that's PvP, playing in casual, not ranked. I didn't want to get absolutely demolished. So, PvE, much like PvP, it's called Terrorist Hunt. Basically, Terrorist Hunt, same thing as player versus player, except you're playing against the AI. You're playing against the computer. But the computer can be pretty gosh darn good. So there's normal, there's hard, and then there's realistic. If you played the Black Ops 3 campaign at all on realistic, it's much like that. The terrorists have snappers. They're so hard to kill. They one-bullet you pretty much. There's like 3 or 4 of them in a room, and you have to clear it, and they're all shooting you. It gets very difficult. You have to really play smart and play your life, because if you play dumb, you're just gonna die. You're not even gonna be able to do it. But this game is very competitive. If you don't have a mic, if you're not talking to your team, it gets a little bit hard. There were a couple times I actually ended up dying because my teammate and I weren't on the same page. We both wanted to push a doorway, or he had on the shield class, the shield operator, and I didn't, and he was leading the way, and I just ran in front of him, and I ended up dying. Like right here, you see Sazzy over here with the shield trying to bust down the wall. Situations like that. And right here, I go full Rambo mode, dude. I had like 3 or 4 of them in my sights. I was taking them down. You'll see. I'm shooting through the wall, and this is what I was talking about. This game is very tactical, so a lot of the walls and a lot of the structures in this game are collapsible, and you can actually like beat down through them to be able to get lines of sight on your enemies. So you have to really play it smart. You don't want to rush in. You really got to take your time, check all the areas, and make sure that you're playing the game smart and not just running out like a lunatic. So at the start of the rounds, you're going to get a little RC car, and you can drive that under the building, under doorways, upstairs, and you want to try to find the enemy's bomb site, because the enemy's bomb site isn't always in the same location. It does move around. The other team can actually vote to pick where the bomb site's going to be, and there's 5 different sites, I think, on every single map. So you really want to, you know, play it smart and try to look for it so you can actually know where to push at the start of the round, because you don't have that much time. And that's what you're seeing right now, where I'm in this RC car. I can see where the enemies are. I can see what kind of defenses they're putting down. I can see everything that they're doing inside of their base from this little RC car, and there's only a 30-second time period that you can do it. So, like I said though, this is a very different FPS. It's not like Call of Duty. If you're looking for something new to play, if you're looking for something to challenge you and something that's much more tactical and something that you can like really play like you're in an actual war, like you're in an actual battle, like, yo, hit this right now, or beat this down, I gotta see through this. This is the game that you want to play. It's absolutely insane. Talking about how tactical this game actually is, you really want to pick the right operators or classes so that you can really infiltrate these bases. There are so many different classes with different perks. They do different things. The guy above me with the shield, that's one of the heavy classes that you can use the riot shield, sort of put it on your arm, walk through the doorway, have people come over you so they can absorb damage so that you can actually get in. Some classes have better armor. Some classes have better speeds, some have different guns, some have shotguns, some have assault rifles, pistols, some have grenades, deployable breach charges, you know, stuff like that. There's so many different things inside of the game that you really want to utilize whenever you're trying to break into these buildings, because like I said, it's not easy to get into these buildings whenever you're playing against a good team. When you're playing against a good team, they can completely shut the area down, and it's very, very hard to get into the building if you don't have all of the necessary, you know, people to get inside. Right here, I go a little bit wild man mode. You're not supposed to do this. I actually jumped out of our building, and as you can see, it says you'll be detected. See, that's really the strategy of this game. You're in a building, you have to hold that building down. It's not like you can't run and gun. Like, you have to actually hold down a building and a bomb site. See, I left the building and I actually got penalized for it. It said that you are detected, the enemy can see you. They really want you to stay inside of the building and protect the bomb site, which makes the game that much more insane because there's 5 people inside of a building. It's so realistic. It's so like real battle. Actually, I don't know if it's like that, but I feel like it's so realistic and it's so much like real battle that it's insane. Obviously, these doorways aren't going to be there and stuff like that, but it makes the game so interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen the commercial for the game, but the gameplay is so much like the commercial. It's actually pretty crazy. You see people breaching in from down above, explosions going off left and right, people in full tactical gear. It's like a SWAT team jumping into a freaking zone and they're ready to take it over. It really is crazy. But the guy from Pacific Rim is in it, the commander from Pacific Rim. It's completely badass. But a couple more things that I want to close the video out on. There's a new canal map. It takes place in the shipping docks of Hamburg, Germany, and there are a couple other new operators as well. The Can, and the Tactica. So the Can is very useful to your team because that can lay traps, make people run into them, not a good time for them. And then the Tactica is very good as well because it defends with a freaking machine gun turret. Like, come on, how badass is that? You run into a room, there's a guy on a machine gun turret just waiting for you to walk in. But that's all that I gotta say about the game, really. It's absolutely fantastic. This last clip you're gonna see here was more towards the end of when I was playing. I was really starting to get the hang of it. I was using the UMP-45 on the recruit, and I was absolutely demolishing. I think I almost got the ace here. I think there were 4 of them that I got. I didn't get the 5th one because our teammate actually ended up killing him, so I didn't get that. But you're going to see a kill the shield guy, then I run up the stairs, and then the last guy is right up here. He tries to run and hide from me, but I said no way. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like. It really helps out my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, thank you. And as always, this was your boy, Scuf. Fire.